This thing live? Let's see. It is. What up, what up, what up? It's Adumusk coming at you again live through the power of the interweb. Checking out today's news and what's what and what cars come out yesterday. And dude, I discovered a whole slew of things that I can't believe I didn't think about looking for before. Hang on a minute. I bet you're struggling to hear me. Let me disconnect. Go away. Let me see. Oh, no. Oh, close that. This device. There we go. Turn off device. Oh, no. I just want to turn this other one on. I'll let that one charge. Because I need to. No button. Any button. Oh, fucking ass cracker took me all the way back. What a douche.
Brother.
What up? I was in the studio. Okay. Yeah, I discovered a bunch of shit over the weekend through the midst of. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Wait for all these goddamn slow credits. You think for such a small game, it could be kind of instantaneous. What a douche nozzle. Tap to continue. Let's get rid of this music. God. Stop it. I don't know if you noticed there, but I just did that with my mouse instead of my tablet or phone. I found this app, or I'm sorry, app. I found this program the other day. It's called BlueStacks. You can look for it, you can Google it, it's fucking easy. But this thing lets you run apps on your, from like Google Play and shit like that, on your laptop or desktop. And it's exactly like your fucking phone. It's in most cases it's subject to be more powerful than your phone, depending on how new your system is. This one is a couple of years. You can probably get 4 or 5 years old, so newer stuff should play with no problem. It's a slight hiccup to the one that I've got, but not by much. So, but it's still fucking. It makes doing stuff a whole lot goddamn easier. I don't have to worry about my phone dying. I don't have to worry about my phone getting tied up with that screen and all of that shit. I can do what I want and what I need fairly quick. Let's see, here's a little bit of a delay. Yeah, I turned everything else on my shut off so that this would run smooth. Sometimes I move too fast for it. Give me. No, I don't want nothing at the bottom. Let's get something at the top. Give me that no crying thing at the top. There ain't nothing going on up there. Oh, you can see the screen that I'm at up there in the mirror. I forgot about that. I set that up so that, right, let's see if I can point at it. It's both here and here.
Looks wicks.
Right? Which you can see what I'm doing on the monitor and shit too. What was I on? The middle one? Yeah. There we go. I can hit my color filters too. It's a lot easier to fuck with it with this, man. This never dies. I can leave my controller, as long as the controller is like plugged up, which I don't want it to be right now. Actually, I need to check it. Hey, and thanks Wicked for the recharge advice on that controller. I did exactly what you said. She's back to fucking normal now. Like I said, controller though. I don't want this one to go off right now, because if it does...
Wicked damn autocorrect.
Right? Let's see, got all my banners up. I need visual effects. I want that one. And then for controller effects, give me the laser thingy. I still got a little bit more experimenting to do with this thing, with this BlueStacks thing. Once I figure out, or because it's in there somewhere, I just really haven't started to look yet. But I need to figure out how the file system works so I can dig back through it and pull out my own pictures. And in doing it, that means I can take any pictures that I find anywhere like super fast and just bring them to a folder here, crop, edit, and drop them in. And they'll be way better than the stuff I've already done. All of this stuff was done with tablet or phone. So if I use the laptop to do it, I can get in there. I can get like detail like in there. I can like really cut around some stuff. So I have no idea what I just put in that damn controller. I put something in there though. Oh, I put the laser. Womp. Womp. I wish they'd just let it reset one color. I just want red. Fuck all the other colors. I only want red. Alright, back out of that. And anything else? Music, masks, blah 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 blah. No. Okay. So, what was I going to? I need another channel to stream to. Okay, I'm about to start setting up channels and sub-channels, and I'm going to have sub-channels that are set up to play on loops of things that I've already done, attached to playlists for specific games and things. Going to use these things to show like where I'm at in progression with everything else. You know, the sub-channels will be more for um, uh, the playlist content of specific things like just Terraria, just Tekken, just whatever. And then my main channel is still going to be all of those things. And then I'm just going to redistribute those in playlists into those other three things and kind of make my, its own library of things that's actually my content versus content I bring you that I found from whatever fucking source or whatever fucking thing. Speaking of which, I'll be using this thing called OBO, and when I start using that thing, I may be able to put better overlays on this instead of, like when I'm playing a game and you can only see like the box that I give out, and usually it's me in the chair and I've got the green screen behind me so you don't see nothing else but me in the chair. I could actually add more overlays like PC streamers can, because they're on PC. They can just lay something like over the thing that they're viewing, and it's interactive, and it's got little news bands and stuff like that, and different stuff that it does, and widgets for like changing songs and all kinds of shit. And since I don't want to disturb my main channel with that, so I'm going to make those sub channels do those things and shit. And I'm going to leave my main channel just for live stuff, just for like my GTA Today, my ads collective, stuff like that. But then those other channels, I will break them down and put those in there in a playlist in order so that you can watch them in their own sequences and shit. In and around some point, I'll get the shit together. This is supposed to be starting like a newscast, and I've got everything ready to fire off. And since I'm in the last beta test on everything that I had left to do, I can go ahead and test those things while I crack into it. I'm also going to be making another show showing people how to use the Chef Factory editor, and I'm going to be doing that for a specific reason. I'm going to show people how to make the most of the stuff that you have. I'm also going to be making a how-to video on like top things that most people don't know that their system can do, little tricks and stuff like that. I'm going to try to show people how to get the most out of their money for what they have, and I'm going to show you how you can build almost anything, or put together any kind of show or creatively express, whatever you want using, however you want, using just items that everybody fucking has. If you are playing a PS4 right now, odds are you've probably got either a laptop or a tablet, either or, and a cell phone. Okay, and then you got your PlayStation. You may or may not have a VR, so you may or may not have a camera. But even still, I can show things that you can do with every one of those steps of the way. I'm going to start making little mini films and stuff. I've already started scripting them out, and I've got several different ones, and I'm just going to kind of sprinkle them in there. The new general concept of the show, or I'm sorry, channel, the channel is, think of uh, Toonami meets like everything video game based. Toonami meets like a DJ, meets like, you know, I got a list of it somewhere. I'm actually gonna make a new bio explaining these things later. And this is most likely the outfit that I will use because I'm gonna show people how to capture the most out of their moments using their share factory captures and exactly how to do that. I've got screen captures and instructions, and I want to make a damn set of instructions that does not fucking patronize people. I don't know how much stuff I've looked up that like I didn't know how to do, and then I go look it up, and the explanation is actually fucking easy, but the motherfucker take like 8 goddamn minutes to say what he's fucking gotta say. No, I ain't got that kind of time, dude. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna make it easily. I'm gonna formulate the whole fucking thing. I'm gonna show you how to go through all your shit fast. Like if you're worried about if you're, you don't want to accidentally, you capture the moment, you don't want to accidentally throw away the wrong one. I can show you how to consolidate your moments and keep just the ones you want, and then later play with them, edit them, and make a story out of them, or make a music video out of them, or fucking something. You know what I'm saying? Make a memory for yourself, and it's fucking easy to do, dude. Most of the time, it's just making sure that you get the footage. Whether you acted out ahead of time or whether you've got the reverse thing where it just happened and what's it called a sporadic not sporadic, coincidental kind of action thing. It was badass, but it was pure happenstance. So you catch those kinds of moments, and most of the just like fast forward through most of them as you're watching them. You don't have to like play it at the speed you did. You can fast forward until you get to the bit that you were actually looking for, where you did something cool. Then you slow down and watch it from right there, edit and cut, crop, whatever you need to, however you need to. Um, that's exactly why I'm going to be one of the sessions in this thing is going to be me doing that editing show, because the editing show, I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually do that stuff. I don't know why, but even though like when I was going back through some of the directions and stuff and some of the user guides and all of that shit, they explain things in a complicated fucking way. There's a short, easy answer for these things, and it kind of befuzzles me, man. That like why would they intentionally make it that maybe the guys that wrote the book are idiots or something, fucking I don't know, but I'm gonna start pointing out like everything I do as I do it and shit to show how it's all formulated and shit. I'm gonna start adding camera transactions into stuff, and I'm gonna start like for example right now I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna use this clip right now in another video later, and this is how I'm gonna fade it out when it starts up, or I'm sorry, when the clip ends. I'm gonna do something to the nature of this. And right there is a for a video. Okay, now right there, I just held down. I have and I'll show you how to set up your share settings later to make it easiest for you to really get the most out of your shit. Mine is set up to where I just captured that video. When I went blue dot on you just now, that was me grabbing that video. I just grabbed that video, and now all I've got to do is pull it back up in my share factory later, and then right at the point when the screen went black, when my hand covered it, if I want whatever is going to from the hand after, just play from the hand after. If I want beforehand, I can just delete it in that way, and then it went to close hand and it transfers into something else. There's really easy tricks that you can use for segues on multiple things. I'm actually planning on doing that in some of the videos, because when I first start off talking about like what I'm going to be doing, how I'm going to be doing it, blah 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 blah, I'm actually going to go through each device. This will be one that's scripted. I won't be able to do that one live. Like I said, this will be my live channel like all the time, because this has always been tied to my Adumusk, my YouTube, my main stuff. This is really me. You know what I mean? I spend a lot of time being transparent here. I don't want to have to go to other sub channels and shit and like redo all of that shit already. Like, holy crap, that's too much. But I can raise the production value here and extend it to those others at the same time. Those other channels, by the way, are going to be like full loops. It's going to be, most of the time, it'll be, I got to check in a daily motion, but I know it's going to be Twitch and YouTube, and I'm going to be, this OBO thing I found, I may be able to multi-stream to different places. So in other words, if I make these sub channels, all I would have to do is pull up a thing and watch some of my original playlists on a loop to both places. And it's just gameplay. There's nothing illegal. There's no music. There's no, everything is legitimately playable on those uh, networks, I guess. Yeah, yeah, agencies, something. Um, so I'm not doing anything illegal, and this way I can extend my audience. This gives me a little bit more time to focus on. Um, I've got car shows to effectively start planning in, it's going to be every 2 weeks. I've got, oh, what else was it? Uh, Poop. Give me a second. Reset, cigarette, coffee. I've been sitting here grinding on testing all these things all morning. This thing I found, BlueStacks, the thing that does tablet stuff and Droid stuff on your laptop. This thing is actually pretty fucking dope, man. I got a lot of games and stuff that I kind of used to like, but my phone, I don't know, old school. Like, I don't have any games on my phone. None. Like, I fucking hate games on my phone. I hate people that walk around and they're stuck on their goddamn phone all the time. Like, and I bet you do too. I bet you get sick of fucking every time you get a goddamn message. You look to see. The only thing you're looking for is to see if it's important or not. And then past that, you're stuck. You know what I mean? It becomes that thing you gotta force yourself to put that motherfucker down. Because if you don't, you're gonna like hear it vibrate or something from low battery and look at that motherfucker and then spend the next 5 minutes killing the rest of the damn battery. You know what I mean? So like that's why I gotta watch. I can't look at the damn thing. I can't. It's obnoxious as fuck. Where my lighter go? I need coffee. Hmm. And if I am correct, I should be able to split the difference on this too. I should be able to use this app while at the same time watch and monitor my current stream. See, that's what I'm effectively trying to do with this fucking laptop anyway, is I'm trying to consolidate as many tasks into a single thing as I possibly can, and then update. Good shit. High five. Okay. Um Oh yeah, to run as many things on this as I absolutely can, and anything I use to collect things, any software I use or apps I use or whatever, um, I'll add links in to where those places are. I'll probably just make a fucking thing, put a post somewhere that's got all of them linked in one description. Um, but no, anyway, about the I don't like games on my phone. But this thing is fun. Like if you do like games, but you don't like doing them on the phone and shit, you can put all that stuff on your fucking laptop or your tab or your um, desktop. Because like, okay, what's that Fallout game? Fallout Shelter, that droid game. I used to love that thing, but I hate doing it on a fucking screen. My fingers are fat and construction-y. You know what I mean? They're all rough and weird, and so it's like hard for me to strategically do things. I'm like, you can make a computer mouse though, and I can point that bitch out. You know, you can make a controller, and I can find it, but fucking being able to use it with this was a whole lot fucking easier. And using all the PlayStation stuff was a little more accurate too. The one thing that I do really want to test out, and this will gauge its responsiveness, is Metal Gear Phantom Pain. Metal Gear Phantom Pain had a system to it that was an app extension, and what it did was basically everything that his little in-game phone could do. That when you hit start, he'd pull out that little map. It basically gave you all of that already open at the touch of a button, and it would just stay displayed on your phone. And let's say as your character moves, your arrow would show where you're going. It would show a trail of where you just came from. It would show an outlay map of everything up there, and pending how good your different agencies were, your security and your food and your spies and all of that shit would depend on what would get displayed on your topical map. I can't say that damn word. Um, Topographical. Haha. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, it would display all this in real time, extremely accurately. It would show precisely, like you could sit and watch just the tablet and move the controller and the character and see the arrow move instantaneously. Now it was one of those things that when it's connected, just like this playroom thing is, uh, but way more responsive, like precise. They're both tied to your Wi-Fi symptom. The only way it can um, establish a dual connection like that is it has to be at the same source. Like you couldn't do that. I couldn't do this effect thing. Say if I was down at my buddy's house on his Wi-Fi on a different network. If I'm on a different network than the actual system, it won't work. So like you don't have to worry about other people controlling your shit. They have to actually be in your fucking house to be able to do that kind of stuff. Which, and if they are, they're gonna run because it's too late. They are in the fucking house. Let's see. Yeah, but I've had a lot of fun playing. What have I been fucking with? I've been fucking with that Fallout Shelter, and I tested all of the PlayStation stuff. I downloaded the iFruit app. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know how to do it yet. If I'm not mistaken, the initial way to get those fucking Benny rims on a lot of those damn things was to have an app like this on your system that or a program like this on your system that could do Google Apps, and actually it was used to modify or manipulate the iFruit app. I don't know a damn thing about it, but I'm about to look into it, man, because that's some pretty gnarly shit, man. To me, GTA has been the epitome of glitch surfing since damn near launch, man. Like every few weeks, every couple of months, there's always something new, whether it's big, small. You got different variations of glitch types. I'll explain. I want to make a real fucking video tutorial that explains all that shit. And I know a dude who's actually wanting to do something similar, and I think we can, and I can cut the fucking fat off of it. You know what I mean? Tired of fucking tutorial videos that take forever. It's one thing if you're doing like a podcasty kind of stream like this. Like this is me talking to y'all, and it's, you know what I'm saying? When there's more people, of course, it's better, and when I've got people to talk with, it's better. But um, when you're doing instructional kind of things, when you got a point you're trying to get across, you need to get fucking to it. You ain't got time to like to be sitting there and be lost in your thoughts and shit. You need to get right to the goddamn business. And I hate seeing instructional videos that you're watching them and they're like, don't make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and da 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 da. And it's okay to say it once, maybe, maybe depending on how your pitch is, I guess. And but you don't have to say it 18 motherfucking times. You don't have to put up fucking fake stuff. You don't have to, you know what I mean? I see all these fucking cats and they're doing stuff like this. They got this clickbait shit going on. Look at these dudes that they built their gaming channel up on glitches. Glitches are okay. Glitches are handy, but you cannot establish your whole fucking channel on that, dude. If that's the only thing that's holding your fucking numbers, then when it's done and when you ain't in the inner circle no more, you're gonna drop right the fuck out. You're not gonna have any other premise to base your fucking channel on, which is exactly why I want mine to go across multiple things. I want it to be. This is mostly from a father's perspective, to be honest, because it's the only one I have. It's the only one I can give to you, and in an honest, transparent kind of way. You know what I mean? That's what I and who I am. So that comes to me easiest, and I really want to be able to show people how they can do anything they fucking want. You know, how out of nothing, dude. Out of nothing. I've been broke my whole fucking life. I've been poor my whole fucking life, dude. So I'm used to anything I have, I built, I make. And now I got like a lot of cool shit. I didn't spend a lot of money, dude. I got a ton of shit that I got that there's people that's got way cooler looking stuff, but they still can't fucking do what I can do out of just what I've built. Who was it? Kurt Cobain said something about after he became rich. Somebody asked him what it was like when he became rich, and he could just buy anything he wanted, and he said it was hollow. He said it's anybody can take money and just go buy something and buy whatever the fuck you want and become this other thing. He's like, but there's a different feeling if like you go to a Goodwill or a thrift store or something where you don't really know what's going to be there before you get there, and you find you always leave with like a little treasure. You know what I'm saying? You leave with a sense of you found something versus you went and got something. You know what I mean? It's a more tranquil side to or simple. I don't know, something more to it. I guess it feels worth more to know you created something than bought something. Anybody can fucking buy something, but everybody can't fucking create something. But they could if you showed them fucking how, and that's exactly what the fuck I want to do, man. I got a whole bunch of stuff in store, man. Me and a buddy of mine have been trying to create this LARPing game, or LARPing, haha, a LARP Nerf-esque kind of. I don't think we have a title or a verification for it, and if we do, I don't remember what it is. We had designation. designation for it yet. But, and we got that. We got fucking, I mean, I got a ton of stuff I got in the works. And then still all the little things I still want to keep running, like the Terraria stuff, the Tekken tournaments. I want to see if I can kick up some fucking tournaments in Tekken. I've been looking around and I can't find no goddamn tournaments for nobody. And I would really love to kick up some fucking tournaments somewhere. I think that would be cool as fuck. Even if we gotta fucking host them ourselves, do them once or twice a week or some shit like that. I'm gonna have an organized schedule out very, 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 very soon. Because I need to incorporate times to do all these things, plus do like the media stuff that I need to. Like, motherfucking controller died. Now the music is gonna start again. Oh, press any button to continue. You sure it's the any button? I don't see a fucking any button on my controller. If anybody just happens to see the any button, message me and let me know where to find it, please. I lost my any button. Oh my god. Yeah, take me back to the studio. What do you mean? I don't know why I take me out of the studio. Freaking douche nozzle. God. Anyway, I don't know how long I've been doing this, but I also had another new surprise. My wife is the most wonderful person on the planet. And she surprised me with the Rick and Morty thing. And I fucking love Rick and Morty. So, while my kids are at school and I have no one to answer to, I am going to unapologetically play some fucking Rick and Morty shit in just a second. Right after I say goodbye to everybody. I think I should do some kind of intros or something. Do I need any kind of footage of this? I need this music going. Shut up. Shut up. Whose idea was it to put the fucking elevator music in this thing, dude? Is that not the most obnoxious thing in the universe? I know why they did it. They did it to intentionally annoy the shit out of parents. Because if this noise was obnoxious enough, at some point they'd buy the kid a phone so they could use the app to shut this shit the fuck up. Ha! Take that. Wonder how fast I can make everything pop up. Let's see. Starting with objects. Hang on. Ah! Good shit. Now, put that cigarette out. Segue out this motherfucker. What? Save one more clip. And actually, I can show you how to not accidentally save elongated clips too. I figured out a short way to, like, you can set your clips up to an hour, a half hour, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, that kind of deal, right? But sometimes you don't need that whole section, or if you know you're fixing to do something cool, and this one's good if you know you're fixing to do something. Okay, the Rockstar editor gives you the option to record either ahead of time or after time. Action replay is after time, which means you do the cool thing, then you hit the thing to record it, right? Okay, well, the PlayStation does not have something like that, though there is a way to trick it to doing it. And all you do is, okay, any other time, like all the time, it is set up in an action replay style, meaning the last bits of the game, however long you've played, versus however long you've got your timer set for. is what it will capture. Okay, but if you know you're about to do something cool and you know it's only going to take a moment, just a small fraction, now nothing before you've done has any relevance, or you don't need any of that footage for any given reason, and you know this. What you do is you hold your share button, you hit your share button to where your thing comes up to where it asks you if you want to save video or whatever, and blah 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 blah. Pull that up, and then when it comes up, just decline it. Just hit circle and back out of it, and then or whatever. Hit the share button again if you got to back out of it. Whatever you got to do to back out of it, back the fuck out of it. Then do your cool thing. Then go back in and save it. It will only get that bit. Anytime you go toward there to save a video, even if you don't, it starts it over right there. It starts it over every time you. So if you got to be careful with that shit too, because if you just did something cool and you want to save that thing, if you accidentally go to save at it twice or miss it the first time and then you go back to try to save it the second time, it won't fucking be there. It'll mess up on you. So they didn't put that little hazard in there. I wish they would have added like a little bit more control. They should have added it, to be honest, they should do a little like fucking Rockstar and give the option to both before and after. Like if you know you're gonna do something cool, only that one little clip. Otherwise, let the rest of that replay keep going in a whole, whatever. Because some people like sometimes I need my shit to go like an hour depending on what the fuck I'm doing, depending on what I'm trying to set up. Um, it's just good policy to always have something prepared because you never know what kind of situation you get into. And going back like a full hour, dude, a whole bunch of crazy shit can happen in about 10 minutes. Going back an hour is like going back in time, damn near. Or, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of shit can happen in a lobby, in a party, in a game, in that short amount of time. But all that said, let's go play some fucking Rick and Morty, dude. I ain't touched my VR stuff in a while, so I'm finna dim the room and get my stuff set up and hope my shit acts right today, too. I don't know what it was. Past couple times it's been leaning. We're gonna try to straighten it out this run around. So alright, till then, thanks for watching, man. If you would like, subscribe, leave me any kind of comments, man. If y'all got any suggestions and shit you'd like to see, shit you'd like to know how to do, and any other, lots of stuff. I'm gonna have a list of categories up for fucking general questions and shit here soon, man. Because I'm like 100%, dude. You bring me almost any scenario, and I can show you how to make it better, or do something cool with it, or, you know, something you don't know how to do something with, or like something your fucking kids are into, and you don't know how to communicate with them, fucking something. I can show you ways to bridge those gaps, man. I don't know what it is, but I'm really handy at that kind of shit. So until in a few minutes, we're gonna hit some Rick and Morty up. We'll check you next time, man. Thanks for watching. If you're in GTA, keep them guns up. Well, on one. No, it isn't. Yes, it is.